Hi, and welcome to my in-depth review of the latest ship that I just did, the Oasis of the Seas. We went on this cruise in December, end of December. It was a New Year's cruise. So on one of the days I got up early and just went on and recorded different parts of the ship. So I hope you enjoy this. During the recordings, I will break out and go and insert some separate videos to show you these activities while they're happening as well. It is honestly an amazing ship. Really, really enjoyed it, and I would go back in a heartbeat. So enjoy the review. It's been a long time waiting for this.
Are you ready for the smell?
It's been such a long time. I have been honestly ready for this moment. So it's been about 8 years since the last time I went on a cruise, just busy with a lot of stuff and work and all these things. Anyways, this is basically just a view to show you guys. Once you get on the ship, this is the first thing you're going to notice. When you get on the ship, it is quite impressive as soon as you walk in. I'll do a very quick just left and right here, but then I'm going to start you on the actual tour of the ship. On embarkation day, obviously, everybody's excited. Everybody's going in, looking around, discovering all these places for the first time. Obviously, as soon as you go in, if you're going to be hungry, you'll find right away to the right and to the left different places you can grab food immediately. You can go up to the Windjammer. There's plenty of restaurants on the ship, but as soon as you walk in, right away you're going to start seeing a lot of places to grab snacks if you're hungry right off the bat. All right, so enough of this, and let's start you guys off on the actual official tour of the ship. All right, so now we are on deck 6. This is the boardwalk. So boardwalk is in the back section of the ship, the aft section. Now this is where you're gonna find, obviously you can see here the carousel. You got some fun little mirrors over here. Now we're on a sea day, so right now, and it's also not early, it's 9 a.m. So not everybody's up yet, but you got some nice little sculptures here leading to the carousel. This is your hot dog place. This is complimentary, the boardwalk doghouse. So here you've got drinks you have to pay for unless you have a drink package. Got the hours of operation right over here, but you can take a look on the app itself. So these are the options you have here. The fresh baked buns, classic everything, pick your dog, classic hot dog, chicken apple sausage, Sicilian pork sausage, chop it off with sauerkraut onions, with coleslaw and potato salad. So right now they're closed because it's still early. You've got the Playmakers sports bar, so drinks if you want to catch up on your sports. A couple little arcade games here. You do have an arcade section on the ship itself. If you have a sweet tooth, your Sugar Beach. More shopping here, so beach shop. That's still the sports bar. Haven't gone in there yet, but if you want to get your drink on, it's a good spot. Johnny Rockets, breakfast is complimentary here. I believe after, if you want to go in here, you do have to pay per item. But we were just here for breakfast right now. It's actually pretty nice. I mean, even if it's the same food you can get everywhere, I think here it's prepared a bit more fresh. You can customize your order any way you want to. They're pretty easy about that. Now we're at the back of the ship. This is the bottom of the Abyss. So the Abyss starts off up on top there on deck 16, or technically deck 17, I believe, I'm not sure. And it just takes you all the way down to over here. It is a dry slide. You have to be dry. You can't go in here with a wet bathing suit. They give you some sort of like a little carpet, like half sleeping bag to go into it. Now the back of the ship is when you see the Aqua Theater. Now I highly recommend this. This was, to my opinion, the best show of the whole week, which is Aqua 80. If you like your 80s music, they do a fantastic mashup over here. and they do a beautiful, beautiful performance in the back of the ship. So before you book your trip, and as soon as the shows are available, do book it. I highly, highly recommend it. This is actually very, very nice. We went to see the show twice, and the second time we were at the front, which is a splash zone. I do want to warn you, give you a heads up, in the splash zone, you will get absolutely soaked. But I mean, it is a lot of fun.
The resort
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it.
you've got over here, I'm gonna rotate here a bit here. You're gonna have the rock climbing wall. Those are the suites, the big suites over there. So you've got the rock climbing wall that's over here. It is fun. I mean, it's worth a try. You don't have to worry about falling down or anything. You do have the ropes that are there to obviously catch you, so no worries about that. So now let's head back. Throughout the ship, you do have little games here and there. There's shuffleboard, these little sacks. Now walking back towards the ship here. So this is the boardwalk. These are the balconies facing the boardwalk. We have one of those. We are positioned on this side. And you can't see here, but right above us is the zip line. The zip line cuts across the boardwalk. So the balconies, I mean, if you have a boardwalk balcony, privacy, obviously you can't just keep the blinds open if you're changing the rooms and so on, because the ones right across from you will be able to look inside your room. So if you're worried about privacy, if you want to keep things open, then this might not be good for you. It also does get noisy at night because of the shows playing. I mean, you do have a bit of a view of the aqua theater from the balcony, but it's not the same experience as actually being at the show, which again, the show in the aqua theater, very, very highly recommended. Book it before it's full. Worst comes to worst, if you don't have reservations, they do a lineup before the show starts. For people that don't have a reservation, you are let in last, but you do still have access to the show. So this is on deck 6, the boardwalk. I'm gonna go back in and then show you guys now we have Central Park, and we've also got the Royal Promenade. So I'm going to show you guys from here. You've got the elevators, and the rooms are over here. And then if you look up over here, these are the elevators in the middle. Up there, you will see Central Park, right there. So let's continue over here. Bring the cameras down a bit. There we go. So this is where you're gonna go to book your next cruise. If you do book while you are on board, they will give you onboard credits. You have good pricing as well. And then this is where you go to take a look at photos, stuff like that taken. If you do have the app installed on your phone, which is recommended, they've made things pretty easy. So you can actually look on your phone directly, and they will show you all the pictures they've taken of you. So if you go over here just to show you. So these are your photos. Let's go over here. There we go. So scan your SeaPass card if you want to see them on this screen as opposed to looking on your phone. But again, it's very accessible on the phone itself. So let's do that here. Oh, hold it. There we go. And here you see all the pictures that they've taken. So there's a reward, take a discount, but you can scroll here and look at all the pictures that they've taken so far. So let's say New Year's photos. You have your choice to buy the digital or so on. So let's sign out here. And now over here, this is the Royal Promenade. In the middle, you have the Rising Tide Bar. So the Rising Tide Bar, this is good if you want to drink. Right now the bar is, hold on, I'm going to center it here. Hold on a second. Just giving a little view. You got Schooner Bar on top there. Lots of places here to sit down, relax, and chill. There we go. So this is the Rising Tide Bar. Right now the bar is all the way up on deck 8. You can see just the bottom of it right there. So deck 8, that is your Central Park. There we go. Now let's go down here, down the stairs. And you can take the elevator, but we're gonna go take the steps to go down here. You have your bionic bar. So here, these two robotic arms will make your drinks for you. It's a nice little show. You come in, you can build your drink the way that you want to. So you can build up whatever shots you want, whatever order you want. And then you've got these two arms over here that will create the drink for you. So, continuing over here now, you've got the guest services. If ever you have anything to do on the guest services, do avoid it on day one when you get on the ship, because everybody goes on there for changes, requests, and so on. So do avoid it when you get on the ship. I would recommend that you wait and go to guest services afterwards, maybe the second day. You've got Cafe Promenade. Here you can come, it's complimentary, except for the coffees, specialty coffees. If you're a coffee drinker, I do recommend the coffee package, depending if you get it on promo or not. I mean, it is worth it. They give you 15 coffees, but this is for this trip over here. It's a 10-night cruise. So the prices of their beverage packages do change depending on the type of ship, the length of your cruise, and perhaps the itinerary as well. That will affect the price. But it is worth it here. I mean, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I am learning the lingo a little bit here. You know, like tall, latte, single pump, double pump of this, dry, whip. I'm learning all these. So Cafe Promenade, you can come here to get snacks that are complimentary, little sweets, and your coffees as well here. So the coffee package, again, I recommend it. You've got some more shops over here. And if you're a jewelry fan, you've got shops here, obviously, to buy jewelry. So let's go back here. You've got Sorrento's Pizza, which is a staple of Royal Caribbean. So if you want to come here and get some pizza, then you can get lots of it, as much as you want, for as long as you want. You can either pick up a couple slices, or you can actually have them just build you and make a pie fresh for you, and then you bring it up. So I'm going to go in a little bit here just to show you. Right now it is closed. Again, it is early. So just to give you an idea what Sorrento's looks like, it is a very nice place. If you want to just sit down here on the promenade, people watch a little bit, it is a good place for that as well. Here we go. You've got another bar here in front. Now on cruise days, on sea days, I believe, usually on the first night or second night, they'll usually do a party over here. Now this is a New Year's cruise, so this was very, very, very packed on New Year's Eve. They had balloons all the way on top. So obviously during at the end of the countdown, you had the balloons drop, you had confettis, a lot of fun stuff over here. So you will have your shops here, they always sell jewelry. Obviously the last days of the cruise, they always do all the specials. You've got your port stuff, your drinks. We checked prices here, it is actually worth it. You have your clothing. This is a Royal Caribbean shop, so in here you get stuff with the logo on it. So this is the last sea day, so you're seeing here they're preparing, and they're going to be announcing all the different promos and specials in the shops over here. So again, lots of shops. If you're a karaoke fan, we've got a big karaoke bar over here. Now, I am not at all a karaoke fan because I cannot sing for the life of me. So I'll show you guys quickly inside here. It is cute. I mean, you see a lot of people in here singing their hearts out, and good for them. Good for them. So this is your karaoke bar. You have got boleros across. So I've noticed at boleros they do a lot of different games, like name that tune. It's a good place for dancing, jazz, and so on. That's boleros. Show you guys a little bit here. It is very nice. You've got Starbucks as well. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan of coffee here, so I won't go to Starbucks for this, but Starbucks is not complimentary on the ship. If you do want Starbucks, you do have to pay for it here. So this is just a quick glimpse here of, again, deck 5. You've got access down here, the steps coming down, that's the casino. And other places at the bottom as well, the comedy club, Studio B, the ice skate rink is there as well. Now you've got the Royal Theatre. Again, another thing I'd highly recommend is book your shows in advance because they do sell out fast, and a couple of weeks or a month or two before you board on your cruise, you will have access to booking your shows. I do recommend that. The headliner show is always fantastic. Now the theater is closed, but I'm going to just very quickly just show you from here what it looks like. Don't know if something's going on right now, but just to show you guys the theater. Here you go. Now the quality of the shows that they put here are top notch. Yesterday was Cats. Let me pan down here a bit for you. Tilt down, I mean. Try to use proper terms. So that is the theater. It is over 3 decks. So this is deck 5. You have 4 and 3 to access the theater. But again, if you can book your shows beforehand, I do recommend it. They had here, I believe it was before yesterday, as the headliner, they had a ventriloquist. I believe his name is Ron Lucas, but he has performed, I mean, for the Queen of England. He's performed for the President. When they bring entertainment here, they do not hold back. It's just a view from the elevators. And that is deck 4 below. So I will go down just to show you deck 4. From here you can see Central Park up on top. Alright, let me center my camera. Sorry for the quick movement. There we go. Alright. From here you see the track outside. This is a jogging track if you want to do your walks in the morning or jogs. Alright, let's head on down. I mean, I could have taken the stairs in the back as well, but I'll go this way here. Here we go. So down here, we were here yesterday. Let me tilt down. We were here yesterday for the comedy club, which was a lot of fun. You have access to the casino on deck 4. Now this area of the casino is the smoke-free area. It is a lot smaller. Studio B is where I usually have the ice skate rink, and Blaze was the comedy club. Now, one show that I highly recommend you do not miss, it's an adults only show at Studio B. It's called The Quest. At The Quest, you're gonna see people do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but it is worth it. I'm gonna try to sneak in here. I think it's ice skating going on right now. This is Studio B on deck 4. Yeah, it is ice skating. It is a bit cooler over here, so maybe wear a sweater. All right, let's head back out. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the casino. So entrance to the casino this way. I don't know, I'm gonna obviously be a bit cautious with my filming here. But this is one way to get in. As you walk in, you get to see a little bit of artwork. I believe that these are auctioned off. So if you are an art lover, you can participate in auctions. So now we're headed over to the casino. For a casino on a ship, it is actually a pretty decent size. One thing that I like personally, I'm a blackjack player. I'm not a professional, but I mean, I like to play blackjack. And the fact that they have $10 tables, single deck, is actually pretty fun. So I played here on the tables here. I just played once and I stopped because I was up $250. It's pretty hard, it's pretty tough, it's pretty tempting to want to keep playing, but I told myself, listen, I won $250, I'll stop right away, and that's it. If you get greedy and continue playing, then chances are you will lose it. I mean, no matter what, the house always wins in the end. Those are just statistics and numbers. You can't fight numbers. But just to give you an idea, you've got all your games from poker to blackjack to roulette, you name it, you've got it here. So just to give you guys an idea, and I'm gonna step out from the other end. But very nice casino here. Now the main casino is smoking, so if smoke bothers you, then that might be a bit of an issue. Tonight, for 3 hours, it is gonna be a smoke-free environment. So if you do like to gamble and don't like the smoke, there will be a night which is smoke-free. If you don't want to end up at the tiny version without cigarette, then you can wait for that here. So this is on deck 4. All right. So those are 2 main neighborhoods, or 3 if you count the casino. Now I'm going to take the elevator. Hoping I can get one of the ones with a view here to show you guys. But what's nice is that every floor you've got, different maps, shows you where you are on the ship. We are at the aft lobby. Oh great, I'm getting the elevator with a view. Hopefully nobody's inside. There's someone inside. All right. Let's go to Central Park. As you can see here, the buttons will show you what is where, which is nice. Central Park is a beautiful place if you want to come here, walk around even at night and just relax a little bit. But Central Park is a beautiful place. This is all real, it's not fake. So this is where you're going to have some of these specialty restaurants. You've got Chops Grill right over here, if you're a big steak fan. Hey, how are you guys? So this is just a quick little map of Central Park. You've got 150 Central Park, which is another specialty restaurant. Chops Grill's over here. Some chess tables, if you're a chess fan. So 150 Central Park, right over here. And just to give you guys, this is a paid restaurant, it's not complimentary. There you go, just to show you guys, give you an idea of what there is. Pricing is not listed here. I don't know if it's 1 fee to go in. And then once you're in, you order what you, I believe that's how it is. It's a fee to go in. And then once you're in, then you just choose what you want. This is the Rising Tide Bar. As I showed you before, that's on deck 8. So you can enter the Rising Tide Bar on deck 8, which is here, or deck 5, which is the Royal Promenade. And then it's very, very slow. So as you're drinking and socializing, you slowly go up to deck 8 or go down to deck 5. So again, this is Central Park, still going through. A personal favorite of mine in Central Park is Park Cafe, complimentary. It's a good place to come if you want to have something lighter, like have a salad made for you. Just a side note, this is good for photos at night. This is nicely lit up. So Park Cafe, you can come here, grab your coffee. You can grab a panini, have a salad made. And up on top there, you can see the slides. These are the wet slides. There's a dry slide that we saw behind at the boardwalk. So that's Park Cafe right over here. Now it is 9:30 in the morning, so people are starting to get up and make they're mostly grabbing their coffees here. Nice place to come out and sit down. Giovanni's Table, another specialty restaurant. But again, you pay just to go in. I'm going to show you the menu and then show you again different views of Central Park. So there's a bit of a glare here, just to give you an idea. Let's pan around slowly here. Good morning. All right, let's continue turning here. All right, so very nice place here to sit down, grab a drink. There we go. All right, so let's keep walking till the end of this. And then I will take you up to deck 16, which are the pool decks. Vintages, this is another specialty. I think this is just for wines. Also on that gate. They must be doing some sort of an activity over here. So this
on the ground.
Let's go back on ship. And let's see if we can get another nice elevator with a view here. All right. I'm going to recenter the camera. Again, apologize for the quick little jerky movement here. Oh, look at that. There's people inside. Okay, I'll be quiet now. Okay. On the 15 is where you're also going to see the windjammer. Perfect storm, that is a dry slide. These are the wet slides. Oh no, sorry, these are the regular water slides here. So now we're on deck 15. We are at the front of the ship, which is where the solarium is. So maybe I'll start you off with the solarium. Now you've got 4 main pools in this area here. So just to show you down at the bottom, this is Central Park. We were just there. And then you've also got interior balconies facing the park. There we go. So you've got one pool here, pool on the other side. And then this is just a quarter of the ship. Now, where you see lime coconut in the middle, you've got 2 pools towards the back of the ship. All right, let's start heading towards Solarium. Solarium is an adults only area. You also have the Solarium Bistro that is there. It's one of the places I like to go for breakfast because it's a bit quieter. Also, this is where my favorite hot tubs are. You have a beautiful view of the side of the ship while you're in a hot tub here, which I really like this. So now let's go into the solarium. So 18 plus here. Now if you do want to have good seats, people come very early even though you're not supposed to. And they start putting their towels on these pods and different chairs. This is the Solarium Bistro. I'm going to go into it after. I'll first do a little tour in front of the Solarium. Solarium is a very nice place, nice and quiet. You don't have all the music and everything, so if you want to come here, read a book, relax. You do have your 2 hot tubs here and a pool. You have a gorgeous view of the front of the ship. And you've got an area up on top as well there. There are some areas that are reserved only for certain class members. I've got some chairs that I reserved earlier today in the front, and you're not supposed to, but everyone is doing it, so I had to go reserve, otherwise we'd have nothing. I've got Katie, my wife, that's reading a book over here, right there. You've got the pool in the middle. The pool is not heated, so if it's cold outside, the pool is going to be pretty cool. I'm a wuss when it comes to cold water, so I didn't go in day one. I waited until we got to a hotter climate and then got in afterwards. So this is the view from the solarium. Beautiful area. And I'll show you guys quickly outside here the view you get. It is windier when you get to this area here. I'm not going to talk too loud. People are relaxing.
Yeah, it does other things.
You can see the helipad down at the bottom. I'm going to tilt down to show you. I can see it a bit here actually. You cannot access the helipad. It is only for employees or if you purchase a ship tour. All right, let's head back in to the Solarium area in the front. Second hot tub up here. And I'll go give you a quick little tour inside the Solarium Bistro. You can access it from 3 different areas from the sides, and you do have an entrance at the front of the Solarium as well to go in there. Now this is also where they hold the chef's table, which is a specialty restaurant. This is the highest you can get in terms of specialties. We did book it on the ship. We booked it in advance. It is a bit on the pricier side, but it is well worth it. It's a 6-course wine pairing meal. And it's held over here. So it's private. It's only 16 people per night. Again, it is the absolute best of the best when it comes to dining. So I highly recommend it if, again, you like your wines, your drinks.
I think so. Can you see the potatoes?
Hold on, love.
Put your names on the right hand side of the table. Ryan?
So, this is the Solarium Bistro. You got your drinks over here. Now, the selection is not as much as the Windjammer, but it is a bit quieter. Right now, obviously, people are coming in for breakfast. They serve breakfast or eggs throughout the day as well. I'm not going to go into too much detail here because it is a bit packed, and I don't want to get in people's faces. I'll still give you an idea. You have your cereals, your yogurts, your eggs. You have some healthy choices here. All right. I'm not going to spend too much time in here. Again, it's a bit busy. So let's exit over here and take you guys towards the back of the ship now. This is where we walked in from, the same side. So we're still on deck 15. You see the stairs right there in front leads you to deck 16. If you just want to take sun, there's lots of seating up there as well. You have your several towel stations throughout the ship. Now, some of the pools here are saltwater pools, some are freshwater. You've got also an ice cream station, soft serve, which is complimentary. On different pools, they hold different events. There's one pool that's a sports pool. Some will do competitions like a men's international belly flop. We did not see that. You have a sexy man competition as well. We did not see that. So this is the lime and coconut bar. Okay, I guess they're doing aerobics on this one. If you don't want to go to the pools, you can also sit on the sides here, read a nice book, enjoy the view of the ocean. The windjammer is up there.
Somebody call security on this woman. She threw a hot coffee on that woman.
Okay. Seems to be a little bit of a fight over here. I will not focus on that. I mean, it's bound to happen. You've got 6,800 guests on this ship. Things will happen. It's unfortunate, but people's tempers go, they get upset. Hopefully it will be resolved. Okay. You've got ping pong table here. Or I have to admit, I did get my ass handed to me by my father-in-law. All right. This is where you come for if you want to do some scuba lessons on the ship. Get some gear as well. This restaurant here is called Portside Barbecue. It is not complimentary, it is a paid restaurant, it's a barbecue restaurant. Now, I can't comment on this because I did not go in here. So you can take a look if you want and Google specific reviews of this restaurant. Now we're going towards the back of the ship, which is one of my favorite places. Just give you a quick little view of the barbecue area here. Okay, so you've got your mini putt. This is complimentary. You've also got the zip line, which is something that I haven't done yet. I've done it on this ship 13 years ago. You got a full court where they'll hold different sports depending on the day and time, from basketball to dodgeball to pickleball. And now we're going towards the back, which is what I love to be on. I need obviously a lot of practice, but this is where the two flow riders are. This ship has two of them. Some ships only have one flow rider, some don't have any at all. On this one, you've got the boogie board and you've got the stand-up. Before you participate in here, you do need to watch a safety video, sign a waiver, and you've got to do the boogie board first. Then once you do the boogie board, then they give you a white bracelet, which is after you've done the stand-up. So that way they know that you can come do the stand-up whenever you want. So this is the stand-up. You've got people that are obviously like this guy right here. He looks to be pretty advanced. Actually very advanced. Doing jumps over here. This is pretty sweet. I've heard some people even bring their own boards. Wow. I seem to have come at the right time. Okay. So this is the stand-up flow rider. Now, when we had started off at Boardwalk, we had seen the dry slide. This is where you get on deck 16. You end up on deck 6. So you have 10 floors, 10 decks down, which is pretty fun. All right. This is the boogie board. So this is where you have to start off before you do the stand-up. This is a lot easier. Now, the staff over here, they're fantastic. They help you out a lot. They guide you. So they want to make sure that you're having a good time. They let you wipe out 2-3 times before you let the next person in. So they try to balance it out to make sure that you have fun and at the same time the line keeps moving too. Back of the ship, I was fortunate this morning around 6:15 to catch a sunrise over here. It just happens to be the direction of the ship that we're facing when we're sailing this morning. Sunrise was at the back. I tried to do a time lapse, or I did a time lapse video, but I have an idea to do a better one. So maybe tomorrow morning when we arrive at Miami. All right, so zip line over here. Safety briefing before you go on. Now let's finish off with a windjammer tour. Obviously you can see in the back here the big suites. Those are the nice pricey ones there, 2 floors. I'm not at that point where I'm going to be spending, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 grand. I mean, the price for this ship is also a bit higher now because this is a New Year's cruise, so the price is a bit higher than normal. You could get balcony rooms here for $1,000 or less if you go off peak season. All right, let's head towards the windjammer, and I'm going to also show you one of the places that my wife really enjoyed on the ship, which is a Mexican place called El Loco Fresh. It's Mexican food. You can build your own tacos, or you can just, take already made enchiladas, burritos, and so on. So it is this place here. The camera will adjust now. There we go. It's called El Loco Fresh. It is right now closed, but you have here your salsa station where you come get your different ingredients for your tacos. Let's pan a bit here. So to show you guys what it normally is here. So you have pico de gallo, cheese, lettuce, cilantro, lime, jalapeno, sour cream, guacamole. You can also pronounce it jalapenos if you want to. Just have a bit of fun. You got your drink stations over there. And then you have your tacos, quesadillas. Hours of operation. You can check this all on the app as well. Again, the app is very user-friendly. I highly recommend you download the Royal Caribbean app before you get on the ship. If you do have the app installed, then you can chat with any members in your reservation. And it's free, you don't have to pay for Wi-Fi if you want to chat between people. It's excellent if you want to coordinate, set up different meeting spots and so on. So, we're going to conclude our tour with the windjammer. Now the windjammer, again, I'm not going to speak too much there because there's going to be a lot of people eating, but I'll show you guys a bit what the windjammer looks like. There's a lot of other areas in the ship I haven't covered yet. This is the arcade. You've got decks that are specific, or that are, tailored towards teens, different age groups. Vending machines, if you forgot to bring, your meds, creams, stuff like that. All right. The windjammer, I believe, is deck 16. So let us go up one deck. Every floor here, you always have artwork that is shown. All right, so let's go to the windjammer here on deck 16. You have a lot more selection here, obviously. It's a bigger buffet area. Everything is divided up in different areas, your delis, your desserts. Well, this is not deli, but pretty busy right now. It is now 9:46. People come here for breakfast. So this is half of it. You have the other half as well, which is the same selections. And then from here, come grab your seats. You got some desserts over here. The service on this ship so far has been impeccable. Everybody's very nice, very friendly. We'll constantly be checking in on you, making sure you've got everything you need. If you want extra beverages, extra anything, it's all here. So the view outside here is the flow riders in the back. the zip line. You sometimes have people that are even ranked captains and so on coming in here, also checking in on you, asking you what you need, even if something just simple as making you a tea that you want. All right. There is one place I haven't shown you yet, which is the main dining room, but it might be closed right now. Actually, the main dining room might be open for breakfast. I'm not sure what time they close. All right, let's find an exit here. I'm going to take the elevators. Okay, let's see if we get an elevator with a view again. So like I was saying before, the elevators is the buttons. Oh, this one's going down. There's nobody here. Good. All right. So let's go to 5. So here, the elevator, the buttons, they constantly show you what's going on. So it's simple. You press on the park, the horse, you know, the microphone, and so on. And on the top over here, you also have a quick little guide. But it's nice that at least depending what activities are going on, if you are getting off at one of the ports, it'll tell you which one is the gangway to get off. That gate. I'll aim the camera to the side here. Alright, so here we are, main dining room. See if I can go in here. This should be the last area of the main areas to show you. The main dining room is spread over 3 floors. I'll see if I can go in now. They're doing a bit of maintenance work over here. Hi. Can I go in just to like peek around a bit? Thank you. All right. So here you are. Now the advantage of going to the main dining room is that it's always the same table, same time of day, unless you choose my time dining. But what's nice is that the waiters here, the head waiters and the assistants get to know you. So depending on your preferences, they'll always make sure that you have it. For example, on our group, we like having a cheese platter with fruit. So every time we come here, there's always a nice cheese platter and fruit brought to us with the choices that we like. And they get to know you, they get to know everything. They will encourage you to try different plates, different meals. If you're not certain of what you want to eat, you can feel free to order 2 entrees, 3, even 4 if you want to. And then, you know, just try them out. Obviously, to avoid waste, you could let them know, say, listen, can you just bring me a smaller portion so that you don't waste and you get to try a little bit of everything. Now, obviously, it's very easy to be a bit of a glutton and order some extra stuff. There has been one night where I decided to order 4 desserts. I did enjoy it, but I did regret it right after. It's just too much food. So as you can see here, it is over 3 different floors. I'm going to zoom down to the bottom here, tilt down. I believe there's still people having breakfast at deck 3. So that's deck 3, deck 4, and deck 5. All right, so let's head back out here. Good morning. I got up super early, so still doesn't feel like, it feels more like afternoon because I've been up since about 6 a.m. And we're back to the Royal Promenade. So again, there's a couple of areas in the ship I did not show. Let's say there's a card room if you want to just play cards. I believe there should be a library as well. So back to the Royal Promenade. And you've got the ship over here. So if you just want to have a quick guide as to where you are, and if you're looking for a specific area on the ship, you're going to find these at every single deck. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed the tour. If you did enjoy this video, do share it. Do click a like. That is always appreciated. And I'll try to do more tours on different ships. I'm going to be on the Quantum or the Anthem in March. So again, if you do come on the ship, do enjoy yourself. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful ship. And I've only sailed with the Royal Caribbean so far, but I've been very happy with them on every sailing. All right, with that, happy sailings. And until next time, ciao for now.